So today we'll be demonstrating and explaining a lower body plyometric drill. This would be the cycled split squat jump. And this is a high intensity drill. The direction of their jumping will be vertical. And for them to start, they're going to be getting into a lunge position with one leg forward, the hip and the knee joints flexed to about 90 degrees, and the other behind the midline of the body. And for the arms during this, it's going to be double arm movement to guide them up and to bring it back down, or none at all. And they're going to begin with kind of like a counter movement, and then for the upward movement, they're going to explosively jump up using the arms to assist as needed. While off the ground, switch the position of the legs. Maximum height and power should be emphasized during this whole thing. And as they go down, when they're landing, they're going to try and maintain that lunge position, but with their the leg that they started in the front will now be in the back. And during this, it's going to be ideal for them to not lunge too deep, because it's going to counteract how fast they're going to be able to get back up. And the most important thing with these plyometric drills is having a very short middle phase to get that maximum effect of the plyometric drill. So when they're ready, they'll go into their lunging position with both 90 knees and hips. And then from there, they're going to jump up vertically, switch their legs, and go back down. So during this, you're gonna keep your back needs to go, needs to stay in line. Just like that. Perfect. So today we'll be explaining and demonstrating the double leg RDL. And to begin this, the athlete is going to grasp the bar with a closed pronated grip, standing with their feet shoulder width apart, shoulders square, hips square, and all that stuff. And after this, they're going to begin the downward movement by lowering the bar slowly, making sure that the bar remains as close to the body as possible. As the bar is lowered, the hips flex and move backward, keeping the arms straight and relaxed to allow the body to handle the load better. The knees are going to remain slightly flexed as the hips move backwards, and the shoulders are going to move forward as the hips move backward and remain directly over or in front of the bar. And lowering the bar is going to be just below the kneecaps, around the tibial tuberosity, or until a neutral spine cannot be maintained anymore. And after this, the athlete's going to extend their hips to begin the upward movement. The bar should still stay as close to the body as possible. The hips are going to move forward as they extend, with the shoulders move backwards as the torso moves towards the vertical position. Again, keeping the arms straight and relaxed to allow the body to still handle this load to the point where they have reached their starting position. So just go through that. And then some cues to mention for them is just being able to focus their eyes on a fixed object just while they're trying to keep in mind their posture as well as handling the weight still, holding again tightly as close to their body as possible, lowering the weight in a vertical line and not any other way than that, and trying to keep their center of gravity as best as possible by balancing the weight in their feet. And that is it. So today we'll be demonstrating and explaining the single leg RDL. So the athlete here will begin by, and the animal is the weight. So they're going to begin by standing on their right leg, holding the dumbbell with their left hand in front of their thigh. And then they're going to sit their hips back as if they're being pulled by a rope, kind of like attached to their waist, and allowing for their right knee to bend slightly, and then your left leg will be straight and in line with your body throughout the whole rep. And then keeping their back flat, they're going to continue to bend at the waist until the dumbbell is about mid-shin height, and then drive through your heel to push up your hips to stand forward. So try to keep your knee straight, like your leg straight, yeah. And then, so just general coaching points for this, to have them like keep their balance, and like just tell them to keep their eyes focused on something to help with that. Setting their neck by giving yourself like kind of like a double chin, holding the dumbbells tightly as possible alongside your body, flexing your glutes when standing to improve their balance, and trying to touch your elevated foot to the ground throughout the entire set. And lowering the dumbbell straight down in a vertical line will also help with this. Okay, oh, it's crooked. Great. So today we'll be demonstrating explaining the barbell lunge. The athlete has already gone to the starting position of holding the barbell. So from here, they're just going to step forward with their right leg and squat down through their hips, keeping their back straight and careful to maintain their balance. Continuing lowering their body to the floor until their knee is almost touching the ground, and return to their starting position by pushing through their heel, exhaling as they do so. So just some coaching cues for the athlete. It's always best that they keep their hips level as they go down and not one dips to one side or the other, and keeping their knees pointed straight as possible so they're not bowing in or coming out. So we'll try that one more time. So it's keeping your hips straight, being mindful of the glutes being activated on the sides, because your glute med is what does your posture, and your knees straight and not coming in or out. Keep your hip level, and that'll help with the rest. So just go down slow. I mean, that's a lot better. 10 out of 10.